Do you ever feel like no matter what you're doing, your business isn't growing? The truth is probably not looking at the right problem, and you should start here instead. Let me explain. My name is Bartnik. I help business leaders implement systems into their business so they can actually scale. Now, it's actually really simple. In this video, I'll explain what a system is, but why I'm so confident you can actually get improvements from implementing systems is what we do is we look at the constraints in your business, which to simplify is the needy piece of your business that is taking your attention. Because if we can solve one constraint, something that's actually slowing down your business, then you will see real improvements. Now, we have a systematic way of doing that, of course, because I teach systems, but it is as simple as looking at what is driving you crazy, what is taking your attention, what is taking your resources, what maybe doesn't have the best quality. Now, what I hear from a lot of founders is I've tried to implement systems before and they don't work. The reality is everything you do in your business is a system. You either have a broken system or you have a working system, but you can't have a business without a system. If it's just you are the system. If you have 2 or 3 people, then you've started to understand the idea of systems, but you probably haven't started thinking in the mindset of systems. And that's part of what I want to do in the Founder Systems AI course and community is I want to give you access to learn how to think in systems. Now let's go through a simple example of educating what systems are so you can at least start getting an understanding. So basically, we focus on building this in the B2B space, but it does apply across multiple other areas. And what we do is we have a system. So a system is basically any kind of input, which in your case is probably an order or a request. They want some kind of service or product done. Keep this simple. So someone orders a new logo from your website, then the next piece of the system is you have to do work. So that work can be done by you, it can be done by your team, it can be done by AI, but it has to get done. So the next piece of your system is work. From there, once the work is done, you have to deliver that product. That is a system. Now that system is missing one key piece that allows you to get better and better, and that's feedback. So once you input the feedback loop into that system, you're allowed to determine whether you've done it on time, whether the quality is good enough, whether they need more revisions. So now you have a full system. Now, as part of Founder Systems AI, what we do is we learn where your constraint is. Are you not getting enough orders? Is your fulfillment taking too long? Are you stuck doing the fulfillment? And we look at these parts of your business and help you determine where you need to spend your resources, your energy, your time to improve that. So a lot of companies I work with, the piece that they have the most issues with is scaling their team. So they want to either bring in more sales, but they need to do it through not them, or they want to do more fulfillment because they have enough orders and they want to do it through not the founder, not the leader of the business, because as founders, we want to move into leadership and ownership. We don't want to be operators. We don't want a high-paid job. And so what we do is we look at those pieces. Now, if it's on the operations side, if it's actually doing the work, you have to start looking at a really simple process of defining how you're doing that work. So if it's just you or you have one person, what we do is we build out standard operating procedures. And I know, I'm sure you've said, I've done standard operating procedures again, they don't work for me. And it's because you're not connecting them correctly. You're not thinking about them correctly. So a standard operating procedure can be really, really simple. It can be a YouTube video, it can be a Loom video, it can be a notepad with tasks. So what we do is we have templates, but the reality is all we're jotting down is the steps that are required. So it could be as simple as when an order comes in, it goes to owner's name, so you assign an owner. That owner is responsible for designing a logo based on the specifications, so maybe they do an onboarding within 48 hours, and they have to deliver it by email to that person that purchased within X amount of time, and then they have to ask for feedback and make sure that revisions aren't needed and the quality is good enough. And so that is the simple system, and as you build that in, you've built in a feedback loop, you've built in all these little pieces, which again seems super simple. Defining it makes it really important. And what makes this so powerful as build out better and better systems, the goal of your system is to give you repeatable quality, but also to answer all of the questions. So if you have an employee coming into you and asking the same question over and over and over again, this is where standard operating procedures become so powerful, is because what you're going to do is you're going to train them. You're going to work with them one-on-one, but you're going to document it while you do it. So you're going to take an extra 15 minutes each time there's a question, and you're going to add it to whether you're using a notepad, whether you art templates, whatever process, whether you're just doing a Loom video and you have a folder, which is one of the things I do when I'm implementing new systems because they change a lot and they evolve. So we kind of get it running before I really heavily document. And so you build out this process. And what you've done is you've trained one leader in your space. Ideally, you find someone who can start doing it successfully and then becomes independent, which slowly removes you from fulfillment. But the trick is now you've documented it so you can go hire your next person. One of my businesses, I own Otter Public Relations, and one of my claims to fame is we were actually able to hire 30 publicists in 1 month. We had a massive influx of orders. We went from 10,000 to 100,000 in one single month, and it was what seemed impossible. We had documented our process along the way. We had started doing screen shares and having different pieces. So we had what we called Otter University, which was basically just SOPs. They were just videos because at the time there was no AI and I didn't want to write everything down. So I just did all the videos and then we put everyone into that program as we hired them. So they came in, they did the program, and then we had a system. We already had 5 publicists who were at least understood our workflows and our process. So each new hire got matched with someone who was already being successful in that role. And it was a simple system, but the thing is, it didn't rely on me, the founder, outside of making some improvements and hires. And then as we grow and continue to get better, we obviously built in an org and a team that really had a robust system where now I have a multiple Inc. 5000 business, which is we've done over $30 million in revenue. And I don't have to spend more than an hour a day on there. And it's because I want to keep adding, I want to keep improving the systems. And it allows me to do things like these videos and build out other programs. So if any of this resonates with you and you're feeling the pain of quality, of time, of growth, where you just don't feel like you're solving the right problems, well, I would really appreciate you to subscribe. And I also give away a lot of my tools for free down below. You can grab those so you can start systemizing your business today. And if you'd like additional support, you can check out the Founder Systems AI course and community, where we go through this in detail and help you start thinking in systems so you can remove those constraints and actually start growing your business.